Hi, everybody on Facebook. Welcome back again. Get started here. Again, for our disclaimer, just for everybody to remember that listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, just observe or try it out later. Make modifications, please. We're here to move and breathe and have fun together, okay? And also, don't forget to check out our schedule of all of our wonderful classes throughout the week. It's on our Facebook page, Emotion Studies Pilates Studio. Hope to see you all in class. All right, let's get moving. I'll get this started. Might mute everybody here in my Zoom class and get moving. Do. Okay. Okay. So go ahead and find yourself in a nice, comfy, seated position. We're going to start with our shoulders today. So just letting your shoulders scrunch up to your ears, and then exhale, let them just drip away. Heavy, heavy, heavy shoulders. And try that again. Slide those shoulder blades up, shoulders up to your ears. Inhale, exhale, just let them go. And then take your arms with a big reach over your head as you inhale fully, open, open, open. And then exhale, release, and we'll do that one more time. Inhale, reaching all the way up, and exhaling, open. Now keep your arms open this side. You're going to let one hand come to the floor as you side bend up and over. So feeling that stretch opening up through the side of the body. Good. Now just stay here and turn your head down to the floor. So you're just looking away from that top arm. And then come back toward me. And then you're going to look up at the sky, looking up, open that stretch. Come back to center, inhale and exhale. Come back up. Let's try the other side. Reaching up, inhaling and exhaling over into that lovely side stretch, keeping weight through that opposite sitting bone. And then we're going to turn the head and look down. And then back toward me. And then looking up at the sky. Oh, doesn't that feel great? And come back to center. Inhale and exhale. Release. Then take those shoulders in a couple of nice juicy shoulder rolls up and back, up and back. A few more times. Good. All right. Now we're going to take a twist. We're going to just spiral rotate. You can place your opposite hand to knee perhaps. Twist. Use your eyes to look as far to the side as you can. Lift up through those abdominals and twist. And then release. Let's come to the other side. Rotate the other way. Lengthen that spine and spiral. Nice little internal massage for your organs. And releasing there. Good. Swing your legs around to the side and sit nice and tall. And again, I like holding onto my shins here with a long spine. We're going to take an inhale and let your sternum paint the ceiling. So you're going to lift, or if you're exercising outside, looking up to the sky, and then coming back to the center. And then you're going to scoop your belly button in and contract. Keep holding onto those shins and round your spine. So you're pulling your navel to spine, looking into the pit of your belly there. Just feeling that great stretch across your shoulder blades. Take a breath in, and then exhale, nod your head forward, rolling up, back to that long spine. Try that again. Let your sternum scan up to the sky. Let your shoulders drop, keep the back of the neck long. You could sing a high note here. And then come back to center, inhale, and exhale, hollow and contract. Just hold on to those shins like you're making a suspension bridge with your arms. Feel that stretch. And again, exhale, folding over the waistline. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Open those knees, just placing the feet carefully together. You can have your feet farther away from center. And then rolling forward with the top of the head. Stretching out the hips and the low back. Just diving forward. And then scoop your belly button in, round and roll back up. And then again, let's take that opening through the chest one more time. Little hallelujah moment to the ceiling, and back to center, and again diving forward, waterfall forward over those legs, stretch out the spine, and again scoop the belly button in and roll yourself up. Bring those knees back together again, You can hold the backs of your thighs, or if you want more challenge, try without holding on. Take your breath in, exhale, slowly contracting and rolling back. So again, you can hold on to your legs if you need to. It's still early. And roll yourself all the way back down to the floor. So you can adjust your position here. Make sure your feet are nice and secure and parallel. Let's surrender our palms up to the ceiling. Open through the shoulders, wide collarbones. And we're just going to take a little pelvic tilt back and forth. So I'm rounding and tucking my pelvis, flattening my low back, and then arcing and tipping the pelvis the other way, sticking my tush out. And again, rocking and rolling back and forth. Allow your head, which I hope is connected to your spine today, to nod along with you. So it's moving as you're moving your pelvis. Just letting that chain of the spine dance a little bit. And then we're going to continue up into a bridge. So start with that scoop, but this time lifting the pelvis, feeling the hips nice and long and open, activating the muscles underneath you, backs of the legs, hamstrings and glutes, and feeling this long open space in the front of the pelvis. Take a breath in here, and then exhale. Sigh of relief, relax through the neck, rounding down one vertebrae at a time. So you are curving back down, and then allowing your pelvis to unfurl back into that easy resting position where you started. Let's try that again. Inhale. And exhale, hollow and scoop. Think about your knees reaching forward and up over your feet. Feel that length. Inhale, and again, exhale, softening down, hollowing through the belly, trying to go right down that center line without too many zigzags on your path. And let's do it one more time. Inhale, and exhale, scoop and lift. Great. Now from here, I really want you to feel that you're activated through the back of the legs, and we're going to try to keep our pelvis right here. So I always use my image of a baby porcupine is sleeping underneath you. See if you can keep your pelvis right there. Inhale, exhale, strong into one leg. Let the other leg float. And then inhale, place it down. Try to keep your pelvis where it is. Other side, exhale, float. And returning it back down. A few more times, and press onto that standing leg, lift that other leg, and inhale, replace, strong abdominals, other side, exhale, and inhale, replace, baby porcupine crawls away, inhale, exhale again, round your spine back home again, where you started. Good. Give those legs a nice hug, pull those knees into your chest, and maybe rock a little side to side. Let your neck be soft and easy here. You can also roll your head from side to side. And then place your hands on top of your kneecaps. And we'll go into a little stirring. Giving yourself a nice massage through that sacrum and that low back. Keep breathing. And reverse direction. Soft and easy in the creases of the hips. That's it. Nice. Good. Let's take one leg and extend it long on the floor. So again, just feeling nice and open through the front of that hip and folding the other knee into the chest. So we're working that crease and that range, folding the hip into the chest here. And then we're going to have same hand as leg holding onto the outside of that shin, and then carefully open that leg out to the side. So in an externally rotated position, turning it out. Try to keep that opposite hip from wanting to fly off the mat. So keep your sandbag resting on this opposite hip. Feeling that crease in the hip socket. Now then, take it with the opposite hand on the outside of the knee. Let's open the other arm long to the side and take it into a twist. So now we're in a nice rotation. Turn your head away from your knee as you spiral. That's it. Take some nice deep breaths. And then scoop yourself back to center again. Good. Lengthen this leg up to the ceiling now. It can be slightly bent. And just take a few flex and points through the foot. Waking up those toes. Folding, flexing, pointing, reaching. Good. And then circle, 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 and then other way. Circle, circle, circle. Now see if you can get a little bit more length. Waking up those hamstrings. You can hold behind the thigh or perhaps a little higher up toward the calf. And glide and guide that leg into where you feel some nice stretch through those hamstrings. Take a breath in here.
And let's fold and bend the knee and flex the foot to relax. And then on your exhale, extend through the heel with a flexed foot. Woo, hello, calf muscles. And then point the foot again. Let's do that again. Bend and flex, folding it in. And then exhale, lengthen and reach. That's it. And point. And then keep that leg long. Let's lengthen it all the way back down to the floor. And maybe it feels a little longer than your other side. Let's even things out. Fold the other knee into your chest. And working that fold in the hip socket there. Take a few deep breaths. Good. And now we're going to hold it with same hand as leg and open it to the side. So turning that leg out, keeping the opposite hip where it is on the floor. That's it. Feeling that opening through the inner thigh. And then we'll take the opposite hand on the outside and twist across the body. Other arm open long. Turn your head toward that opposite arm and feel that twist through the spine. Nice stretch on the outer hip. Good. On your next exhale, send your belly button in toward the floor, bringing your pelvis back to center, and then lengthen that leg just gently. It can be slightly bent. Let's take some flex and points through the feet, flexing and pointing, working out all those Rice Krispies. And then circle, 1 and 2 and 3, other way, 1 and 2 and 3. Extend the leg for hamstring stretches, lengthen long, other leg still long and heavy on the floor, and breathing into those tight places you may be feeling. Good. Let's bend the knee and flex the foot and fold everything in just to release and relax those hamstrings. And then on the exhale, keep the foot flexed. Extend through the heel. Feel that deeper calf stretch. That's right. And then point through the ankle, lengthen long. And try it one more time. Bend and flex, folding it in. That's it. And again, lengthen through the heel. Point through the foot. And then cast that leg long all the way back down on the floor. Good job. All right. From here, we're going to reach our arms up to the sky here and feel like you're just lengthening and pulling and reaching your shoulder blades off the floor. So you're just reaching for help, 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 help. And then let your shoulders just melt and nestle back down and toward the floor. So it's not a force thing. You're just letting gravity take over. Reach up like the puppet masters, pulling your arms up with your puppet strings, and then let your shoulders just melt back down, feeling wide across those shoulders. One more time, reaching up, and then shoulders nestle back home again. Good. Then take your arms as far overhead as you can without losing your abdominal vest buttons, and we're going to inhale, bring the arms back up, and go into just a little chest fold. So you're just going to peek at your toes, looking at your new pedicure, and then rolling back down there. Just doing that action. So finding that pivot point right at your sternum. Inhale, the arms reach overhead, and bring them back up to the ceiling. Exhale, nod at your sternum, and look towards your toes. Easy shoulders. And then roll yourself back down. Now then, we're going to continue into a roll up on this next one. If you need to, you can bend your knees for this. We have our arms reaching up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, nod, folding at the sternum. If you need to, use your hands behind your legs to roll yourself up. Good. Then we're going to extend and just take a long stretch forward over those legs. So stretching and opening up across the low back and the hamstrings. And then we're going to roll back down again. Hollow your belly button. Again, if you need to bend your knees, you can. Scoop your belly button in and lower down one vertebrae at a time, rolling down. I'll demonstrate a little bit more challenging with the legs long this time. We repeat roll up. Inhale, the arms float up to the ceiling. Exhale, nod your chin. Find that sternum point. Exhale, fold and roll up. This time, let's be zombies, hovering forward, reaching and pulling your belly button away from your nose. Wide upper back. And then exhale, pull your belly button deeply and roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Let those shoulders melt. Let your thighs be soft and relaxed. And roll yourself down. Quiver, quiver, quiver. Let's try again. Inhale those arms up. And exhale, nod and fold. Working toward one scooping continuous articulation, reach forward, sending your belly button away from your face. And again, contract. And roll yourself back down again. Good work. Now, pull those knees back into your chest again. And we're going to do a few more of our favorite abdominal exercises here. We're going to do the 100. Now again, if that chest fold place was difficult for you, I always suggest grabbing the corners of your mat to create a little cradle for your head. So please know that that's always a modification you can try. If you are new to this, we're going to bring the legs either A, here on the floor, B, in a tabletop. More extreme is legs long, and even harder is turned out and on an angle without losing that support through your middle, okay? Our arms are going to be long, and we're going to be breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we go for the 100. Inhale. Exhale, find that fold, find your position with your legs, deep abdominal seatbelt action, and we breathe in through the nose. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Looking right between your legs. 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abdominal zip deeply. 3, 4, 5. And in. Exhale. And in. Exhale. Let's just do 2 more sets. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more time. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug those knees into your chest again. Just take a little stretch side to side, rolling that head. Good. And now we're going to go into our single bent leg stretch. So once again, with your mat or just finding that pivot, exhale, zip up those abdominals and curl up. Extend one leg long and hold the other knee into your chest. We're going to alternate. Inhale, switch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Exhale, switch. Again, pull those abs in and in. Blow it away. Abdominals deepen. On the exhales. Again, in and in. Exhale. Exhale. Elbows wide, belly hollowing. Inhale, one more time, exhale, exhale, and release, relax back down. Good job. We're going to go into double bent leg from here. So once again, we find our pivot point, curling up without losing your abdominal support. We're going to take off our imaginary top hat, lengthen the reach, the legs out. Keep your cinched waistline, circle through the arms and bend your knees and hug back in. So the legs just go out and in. The arms do the circle. Inhale, reach out, pull through the water. Use your lats and swim back in. Again, inhale, reach, tight waistline. Exhale, gather back in. And again, inhale, navel to spine. Exhale, gather it in. 2 more. Inhale, reach. Try to maintain that flexion. Last time, inhale, reach, and exhale, and roll yourself back down. Release your neck and shoulders from there. Good. So this next one's a little challenging. We're going to extend those legs up. Again, they can be slightly bent. Your hands can be beside you. We're going to try to keep our seatbelt of strength working through our middle. And we're going to circle with our legs. So the legs are drawing on the ceiling, a small little circle around and up. Try not to wobble side to side with your torso. So again, circling around and up. And again, maybe telescoping out a little bit farther and farther as you go. Again, try not to wobble through your pelvis. That's it. So feeling your transversus, your obliques are helping as well. One more time, circling around and center. Let's reverse directions. Again, perhaps starting small, just drawing circles on the sky. That's it. And around. Noting that you really have to button up your abs as you go lower away from center. And a few more times. And again. Last 2. Woo, that got my attention. There you go. And bend your knees and rest. Let's nod our chin to chest and roll ourselves back up.
That's it. And make sure you have a lot of good padding behind you if you're on a carpet or double up on your mat. We're going to go into some rolling. So coming up toward the front of your mat, holding onto your ankles, find your tippy toe position. So you're lifting your toes up off the floor. Drop those shoulders heavily away from your ears and make your spine into that C curve. So you're looking towards your belly. And we're going to not roll onto our neck, just to our upper back. Pull your abs in and inhale, rock back. Exhale, come back up and find your balance. And try that again. Inhale, rock. And exhale, roll and find your balance. That's it, good. Inhale, rock. And exhale, roll and balance. And last time, inhale, rock. And exhale, roll and balance. And then you're going to lift your shins. See if you can find a little balance point here. Shoulders soft. Lift your chest. Make it look easy, even though it's not. And then see if you can balance with your hands off your legs. Very good. And let's try extending one leg. And bending it back in. Abs are your brakes. Other side. Extend. Keep your chest open and triumphant. And bend. If you're feeling frisky, take both legs. That's it. And in. Good. And again, let's open those legs apart and go into that nice butterfly stretch again. Lengthening and relaxing those hip flexors. Easy through the low back. Good. And then roll your spine up again. And let's adjust for some spine stretch forward. So you're going to sit nice and tall, right up on top of the sit bones. And the legs long. They can be slightly bent if you're feeling your hamstrings are a little tight today. Flex those feet. Pull those toes back. And let's extend our arms forward again. We're going to feel the length of our spine as we inhale. And then exhale. Hollow that low belly. Round your head forward and just curving as if you had a bar or a basketball over on your lap. You're curving over that space. And then zipping up from the base of the spine, roll your spine up. Feeling those shoulders like melting wax. Relaxed away from those ears. Try that again. Inhale fully. Exhale, deflate. Hollow and reach. Feeling wide across your shoulders. And inhale, lengthening up through the spine to sit tall. Great. Open those arms out to the side and we'll go for saw. Keeping the legs in place. Rotate from the waistline. Rotate, inhale. Exhale, folding and reaching with your pinky finger to slice off your ankle there. That's it. This backhand rotates under and you're just spiraling, listening to your knee. Inhale, pull your abs in, roll your spine back up, and exhale, unwind. Other side, inhale, lengthen tall, and exhale, fold and reach. Lengthening both hands away from each other. Inhale, stack your spine back up, and exhale, unwind. One more time each side. Inhale, lengthen, pull those toes back. Exhale, fold and reach. Good. Inhale, pulling all the way up to vertical. And exhale, unwind. One more time. Inhale, rotate. And exhale, fold and reach. Good. And inhale. And exhale. Very good. So I'd like to do another little exercise, one of my faves. We're going to roll back onto your elbows. Okay? But again, as you're here, we're not just hanging out watching TV. We're pressing and lifting. So you're lifting up out of your shoulders, very elegant with your focus, and then pull those knees into your chest. So once again, you're just here. We're going to tick-tock the legs over to the side 3 times. So keep those knees together, and our legs go over to one side without losing our balance. Exhale, hollow your abdominals and pull your pelvis back to center. Other side, tick-tock up and over. And exhale, pull your abs in to bring your pelvis and your legs center. Third time, we do a little can-can kick. Keeping your balance, abs strong, stretch the legs. Good. And bend. We do that again. 3 tick-tocks, up and over. A 1, and exhale, pull. And a 2, exhale, pull. Keep that chest open. And 3, abdominal strong. Extend the legs, can-can kick. Great, and bend. 2 more sets. We go. Tick-tock 3 times. 1, exhale, pull. And 2, keeping those elbows firmly into the floor. Pull. And 3, can, reach. And bend. Last series. We go. 1, and exhale, pull. The farther you go, the harder it is. Exhale, pull. Last time, reach. The legs can kick. And in and return. Very well done. Let's rotate over onto your belly next. Okay. Placing your hands right next to your shoulders, keeping that spine long. The legs can be slightly opened apart. Okay? And hands are down. We're going to take your eyes and reach and roll up. Opening your chest, feel the sliding of the shoulders away from the ears. Press into the hands if you can. Keep that neck long like a swan. Inhale. Exhale, slowly rolling down. And we'll try that again. Lengthen and reach to the eyes like you're pushing a marble with your nose and watching it roll on the floor. And it climbs up the wall. Slide the shoulders down and away. And lift. Feel that lift through your belly here to support your low back. Inhale. Exhale, slowly painting your eyes back down again. Back to the floor. Good. And again, eyes initiate. Sliding water rolling down your back. And pressing into the hands, lift and support. Let's stay here for a stretch. Gently lengthen, bring your chin towards your chest. Feel the length in the back of the neck. And then carefully, ear to one shoulder, sliding the shoulders away from those ears. Belly still lifts up and in. Again, chin to chest. Other side, ear to shoulder. Good. And chin to chest. And then lift your eyes, find that height of that swan neck again. And exhale, slowly rolling back down where you started. Very good. From here, you're going to press into hands and knees. And you're going to come up to hands and knees this way. Look at the Facebook Live. And you're in your shoulders over your hands position and knees right underneath the hips. I'm going to have you go into a cat back stretch here. So you're rounding and scooping. And then lengthening back to that long spine. And then go into a cow stretch. Let your shoulders slide back. Let your back arch. Open your heart forward. And again, coming back to center. One more time through this. Lift and scoop up. And then bring it back to center. And then slide the shoulders away. Open the chest. Good. And then come back to center. This next little gift is a little challenge. You're going to bring those knees together. And really make sure you have your belly button lifted up and in. So I'm really supported through my middle. Hands are here. Tuck the toes if you can. And you're going to be on the balls of your feet. See if you can lift your knees just an inch off the floor. See how long you can balance, just hovering. Abs lifting, little floating coffee table. Looking right down between my hands at the floor, wide upper back. And then slowly lower back down. Let's try that again. Abs lift, really open through the heart, lifting away from the floor. Lift and float those knees just an inch off the floor. Finding that balance and support. Everything working. And then lower down. One last time. And again, lift and float and balance. Breathe, inner thighs pulling together. Heart lifting up away from the floor. Woo! Quiver, quiver. Lower back down. Release your feet. And go into your child's pose position. Sit back towards your heels. And take some well-deserved deep breaths through that low back. Relax your forehead on the floor. Breathe and stretch. Good, good, good. We're going to go back out onto our bellies again. And once again, we're going to find that position up on our elbows. Okay? So again, lifting your chest, making sure you have a long, long space from ear to shoulder so I can see your neckline here. Okay? You can have your fists here together, apart here, or clasp your hands together on the floor. We're going to kick our own tushes today. So we're going to keep the legs nice and long. And with one leg, we're going to flex the foot and bend, kick in, and then point, kick in, and then lengthen it back out to the floor. Other side, flexed, pull, point, pull, reach long. Other side, we go. Flex and point and stretch. Other side, flex and point and reach. Keeping the pelvis where it is. Flex, point, stretch, and flex, point, stretch. A few more times. Flex, point, stretch. Last time. Flex and point and stretch. Good job. Come back up to hands and knees again. And this time we'll do a lovely thread the needle stretch. So I'm going to take my hand closest to you and open up to the sky, twisting my torso, and then fingertips dive through and spiral twist. If you can, let the side of your head rest on the floor, reaching that shoulder toward the floor, and maybe giving a little bit of pressure into that outer shoulder. Breathe and open that up. Good. As you're ready, press into the hand that's supporting you on the floor, lift your abdominals and bring yourself back to all fours. Let's try the other side. Spiral and reach up to the ceiling, and then thread the needle. Spiral, reach, and stretch it out. That's it. Good. Seeing all your smiling faces in Zoom land. Hello. And then again, press into this hand, bring yourself back up. And now we're going to give another little challenge for our balance. So again, find your coffee table. We're going to slide opposite fingers and toes. Keep connection on the floor, but just reach out. Without twisting or moving through your middle, see if you can barely float. Not very high at all. And then come back down and return. And then other side, fingers and toes, reach out and float and lift. Keeping your stability. Coming back and return. So we're just little coffee tables with a festive cocktail umbrella beverage balancing on your back, and you don't want that to spill as you lift. Abs are strong, energy out through the crown of your head and out through your tail, and then lower it back down. And last time, other side. Fingers and toes extend, lengthen, and float. Keep that beverage balanced. Bring it back down. And once again, this time you can widen your knees apart for your child's pose position if that feels good to you. Lengthen it out and take a few deep breaths here. Good work. Great. From here, everyone will go into our side lying position. So you're going to lengthen out. And I call this the banana position. Your legs are slightly angled toward the corner of your mat. That's it. All right. And this hand, you can lie long on your arm here, or you can prop your head up. Check to make sure your waistline is long, hips and shoulders are stacked, and abdominals are supporting you here. Okay. We're going to go into a little dance move here. So this top leg is going to rotate and turn out. So I'm rotating it open. Okay. My bottom leg is going to stay relaxed. If this is too much, you can also bend your bottom knee. Okay. That's another option. So keeping this waistline long, we're going to bend this knee through a little passe. And we're going to extend it up to the ceiling, keeping this waistline long, and then pull with your inner thigh to lower it back home again. And do that again 4 times. Bend the knee, keeping from wanting to roll backward on your pelvis. Extend that leg up. Good. And reach all the way down. 2 more times. Fold. You can balance with this hand here. And extend. And then reach out. And 1 more time. Bend the knee. Extend the leg long. And lengthen out. Beautiful développé. Now we'll reverse envelope. Lift the leg straight up. Good. Bend the knee. And then shoot it out. Lengthen out. Pull those inner thighs to close. Again, lift the leg. And bend the knee. Quiver, quiver. Extend and reach. It's amazing how heavy our legs become. Again, lift up. And bend. Woo, and reach it out. And 1 more time. You're doing great. Lift. And bend, just keep smiling, and reach, and lower it down. Good. We'll take this leg across the body, either this way, or you can stand on your foot, whichever feels best to you. And we're going to work the inner thigh of the bottom leg. So lift this leg, you're going to flex the foot, and then rotate it, turn it out so the toes are pointing down and the heel is pointing up, exposing this inner thigh, and we do 10 lifts without touching the floor. Lift and lower. And 2 and lower. That's right. 3 and down. And 4 and down. And 5 and 6. Keep breathing and smiling. 7 and 8. 2 to go. 9, 10. And stay there. Point the foot
And then slowly lower that leg down. Very good. If this leg isn't already here, fold it over this way. Make our book. Stack your hands. Let your head rest. Slide this top arm toward me. And then open the book. Let your bowling ball head roll on the floor. Open and feel that stretch of surrender. Breathe and let things release. Good, good, good. And then again, gather and close the book to return. Good. And we'll break dance to the other side. Woo! And find your other banana shape. There you go. Again, check in. Make sure the waistlines are nice and long. The hips and shoulders are stacked. Your abs are with you. Nice and supported. This hand can be your kickstand, or you can be sassy like this. Take this top leg and turn it out. And we're going to do our développé. So we start with bending the leg, keeping that brick wall behind your pelvis. Extend the leg, and then lengthen, pulling through the inner thigh. Reach laser light out through that leg as you lower. Again, bend, and développé, extend, and reaching out, lowering down. 2 more, bend, and extend. That's it, and reach, lower down. Last one here, bend, and lengthen all the way out. Now reverse, retrograde, envelope, lift and bend and stick it in the envelope. Reach back down. And again, lift and bend and extend. Down, 2 to go. And lift and bend and lengthen, inner thighs kiss. Last time, lift and bend and reach. Whoo! Rest. Very well done. Cross this top leg either on the knee or standing up on the foot. Bottom leg extends, lifts, flex the foot and turn it out so the toes are down, the heels are lifted. You're exposing that inner thigh. We go for our 10 lifts without touching the floor. 1 and down. Your abdominals are still with you. 2, zip them up. And 3, easy shoulders. And 4, and 5, and 6, Greg, check it again, and 7, and 8, 2 to go, 9, and 10, and stay. Point the foot and release carefully back home again. Good job. Cross that leg. We'll go into our favorite book stretch. Hands stacked, head on the floor. Slide that arm forward, open that shoulder, and then open into your book stretch. Surrender to gravity. Just release and relax. Any little muscles hanging on, tell them to release. Good job. And then again, reach and gather and close the book to come back down. Good. Bring yourself up to a seated position now again. We'll face this direction. And once again, come into that little balance place we practiced. So you can hold on to your ankles here, scoop the belly button in, and once again, curve and find your balance. So we're just finding that steadiness here. Good. Challenge again, if you can keep those shoulders soft, to see if you can stretch your legs a little straighter. You can still hold on to your legs. That's it. Good. If you can, test your balance. If you need to, bend your knees. No big deal. Just find your balance here. Good. And then we're going to bend the knees again, scoop the belly, and roll back down onto your mat. Okay, so we're working toward finding that teaser position now that you just practiced from this position. It's a little bit more challenging. I'm going to have you do the one leg at a time because I think that really challenges us as well. Walk your feet a little further away from you and place your knees squeezing together. We're going to extend one leg. So my thighs are still on the same plane, but one leg is extended. We're going to roll up into that position without changing my legs. So if you need to, again, use your hands on your legs. Otherwise, hands just beside you. Inhale. Exhale. Gnaw through your chin to chest. Roll yourself up and try to find that pretty position here. Good. Make it look triumphant. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop and contract. Round your spine back down. Again, if you need support with your legs, go for it. And roll yourself down. Let's try it one more time. Again, exhale, nod and fold. Use those abdominals, thighs together,
And bring your arms, if you can, parallel to that leg. Beautiful. Shoulders down. Be triumphant. Inhale. Exhale, scoop and roll. All the way back home. Beautiful. Other side. Yeehaw. Other leg extends. Here we go. Zip up your pants. Inhale. Exhale. Roll up. Use your legs if you need to. And find that position at the top. Put this foot down and through the wet cement in the floor. Exhale. Scoop and roll back down. Thighs together. Woo, we're working now. And again, inhale, exhale, press down through that standing foot. Reach and come up. That's it. Let me see your neck. Beautiful neckline. Inhale and exhale. Roll yourself back down. Woo, and pull both knees into your chest again. Relax. Take a little rock side to side. Very, very good. We'll go into a little bit of a stretch here. We're going to take one leg and cross that ankle over that thigh, a little figure 4 or pretzel stretch. That leg that's crossed, that same hand's going to go between the legs. And we're going to link our fingers either behind that thigh or on top of the shin. And pull the thighs into your chest. Try to relax your head down on the floor. And then reach your tail actively down toward the mat as well. So we're pulling those thighs in, tailbone reaching down. Perhaps a little micro shifting side to side, finding other tight spots through there. Relax your neck. Take some deep breaths. Good. And then let's do this on the other side. So exchanging legs, taking this leg across, casual ankle over the thigh. This hand goes between the legs. Link your fingers either behind the thigh or on top of the shin. And guide that pretzel shape in toward your chest as you root your tail down. Again, deep breaths here. A little investigation side to side if you want to find other tight angles through the hips. Good job. Excellent. And again, release and fold those knees in. Let's roll ourselves back up. And we're going to go into some side work. So let's stack the knees in our little mermaid stance, but this time knees really stacked one on top of the other. And with this arm, I'm going to come down to my elbow. Okay? We've been practicing this all day, really pressing and lifting up out of the shoulder so we're not just lounging there. Okay? And this arm is going to be here. Okay, I'm going to press into this shoulder, into the elbow, and I'm going to see if I can lift my hips a little bit above the floor and peekaboo at the world sideways or upside down. So we're making a rainbow curve, and then slowly lowering back down. And again, engaging your core muscles, press and rainbow arc, lift the hips up off the floor. Good. And then lowering back down. We're going to do it 2 more times. If you want more challenge, try this position and come up to the hand. Okay, so this is going to be the more advanced version. Again, pressing out of that shoulder and lift and press. Finding a little side bend. Try to keep your balance. Good. And then slowly coming back down. One more time, either down on your elbow or up on your hand. Press. Pillar of strength through that support hand. Peekaboo, look at me upside down. There you go. Hello. And then slowly coming back down. Good. Bend your mermaid tail in. Sit up high on that hip. Hold on to your tail. Reach up with this arm. Inhale. And side bend over toward your feet, toward your fin. That's it. Take this hand behind your head. Inhale. Hollow your belly and twist. Elbow towards your knee. Oh, doesn't that feel good after what we just did today? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Come back to that sideways position. Lengthen the arm and reach farther than before. And then bring yourself back up. Let's do all of that on the other side. Swish your tail over to the other side. Stack your knees. And again, we'll start in that low position if that is comfortable for you. So again, here you are. Your arm is long here. Pressing out of that shoulder, lift the hips, arc the ribs, look at the world upside down. Press out of that shoulder, and then slowly lower back down. Let's try that again. Again, lift and scoop and arc. Opening the top of the ribs. Feel that stretch, lengthen. and then lowering yourself back down. Do that 2 more times like that, or a little bit more challenging. Top leg in front, strong shoulders gonna go over your wrist. Here we go. And lift and scoop, abs in. Looking at the world upside down, that's it. And then slow motion, no collapsing in Pilates. Come back down 1 more time, and again, lift. And zip up your pants, find that side bend, 2-dimensional arc. And lowering back down, very nice. And into mermaid, swoosh and sit tall, holding onto your mermaid tail. Take this other arm long by your ear. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, side bend towards your mermaid tail. Feel that length all the way from your fingertips running down to your hip. Hand goes behind the head, inhale. Exhale, hollow the belly and twist, pulling your belly button in toward your low back. And breathe here for a moment. Good, good, good. Come back to sideways position. Lengthen farther than before. Reach, good job, and bring yourself back up. Come onto hands and knees again. And we're gonna go into a little hip flexor stretch. So help one foot between your hands and inch it forward a little bit so that as you press forward, this knee is right over your heel. You don't want to go into too acute of an angle here. So keep it really perpendicular. At the same time, open your chest and look forward, like you're waiting for the starter's pistol to go off for a race. Opening and feeling that lengthened stretch in the front of this long leg behind you. If you're more advanced, if you want more challenge, zip up your abs, find your balance, and bring your hands to your knee. Shoulders soft and reaching down. If you want more challenge, reach your arms out in front and circle the arms down and back. Open your chest all the way up. Inhale and exhale, coming back. Let's change other side. Bring that other leg in front. You can help it forward if you need to. And again, bringing that pelvis forward. Nice perpendicular line this way. And then open the chest, looking forward. Long the shoulders away from the ears. Lift those abs. If you'd like, bring your hands, find your balance, and breathe here. If you'd like, reach the arms forward and circling down and back. Open your heart, big chest stretch, deeper hip flexor stretch, and all the way back down. Good. Go ahead and help yourself back down to a comfy sitting position. Good. And we'll breathe together again. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And exhaling, release. And again, all the way up. This time, reaching your fingers toward me. Sending good energy to everybody. Stretch forward over those legs. Take a bow. And just relax your arms. Roll up through your spine. And well done, you did it. Congratulations. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Thanks everybody out in Facebook land. See you later.